Oh, whatever, it's okay. It's not a big deal. And I think, uh... we didn't kill any yellow lotus. I think the Simpsons chip. We might... Like, the only two guys that we could have bought stuff from was this gun guy here, and that guy, the shaman guy, out other way. I could see what's through this door panel. Actually, let me see, because I'm probably gonna get 1 karma point for doing this. I can feel bad for. Where are we right now? No, let's go back for a second. Because I want to see what's behind this door. There's no... Yes, cookies, whatever. The room. Doesn't say anything about this door here. Whatever then. I guess we can go back to a Yoi. Who holds up his hands for everyone to stop, turns to the two of you and hooks his thumbs in his belt. Well, that was the thing. I never thought I'd be shutting messages between criminals in a Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the walled city. This place just feels wrong. No kidding, there's just something wrong about this place. This place makes you feel like your life has no value. There's just no point in anything. To anything. He sighs and looks at your companion. Great life you have here, runner. Robert ignores the barb, scratches her head. I can't believe it. We actually delivered the old lady's message without anyone dying. I've had enough of trials. Let's get out of this pit. I'm with you, Gun Show. I don't need to see this place ever again. Gun Show? Seriously? With goggles pan down. Come to rest and gobbet. That's not gonna stick, is it? It is. Let's return. It's hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as if wretchedness itself had grown tentacles. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still thrum your insides. Gobbet walks slowly, head down and both hands on her stomach, whispering a conversation to someone or something that only she can see. Her rats are silent and remain hidden in her clothing. Wu pauses a moment and breathes a sigh of relief when you finally reach the streets. But returning to Hioi isn't like coming home. Suspicious looks and closed mouths accent on smiling faces that billboard our universal message: you don't belong here. Time to report back to Kindly Cheng and inform her that the message has been delivered. Get this business over with. Get your sin burned. Get on to the next step, whatever that is. You leave the city of darkness behind. Head to the mahjong parlor and a date with a crime lord. We got 6 karma. Pretty nice. That means we have 9? We have 9 karma. We could spray armor with hand razors. I could do something like this. Increase my quickness and dodge. could do get this. Counter-strike, martial defense. Let's save those points for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna want. We still have the Simpsons chip. That means someone can buy them here. Oh, now we have guys. Hello, Maximum Law. Bins of electronics crowd every dry patch deck space on this rusty boat. A young man wearing bulky virtual reality goggles glances your way for a moment and turns away in disdain. Yeah, I'd like a look at your tech. Doesn't even look at you. Shop's closed, get lost. Oh, he doesn't like me. I think we have to talk to Kindly Cheng before anyone wants to talk to us though. Oh, the smuggler's not here anymore. Okay. We need magical stuff though. Also, compared to Dragonfall, I didn't see my companions have skills, because my companions also leveled up from time to time there. But I don't see the thing I saw in there. Okay. Kindly Cheng watches you closely as you walk across the magic parlor. As you approach, a lieutenant leans in, brings her mouth close to the tried boss's ear. Cheng smiles and nods, her eyes never leaving you. There's a twinkle in the straw hat sandal's eye. I've heard from Bao. He got my message, very clearly. And I understand that there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I am pleased and surprised. Oh yeah, Gobbert did a great job of guiding us. Alright, Grin. Did she? Good to know. My message was delivered and Strangler Bao is back in the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulls out her PDA, stabs a button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations! You are now sinless, shadow people. Wu exhales heavily, his eyes remain focused, straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Well, I guess that's done. Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not. Wu pulls himself to his full height. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I can think about. Finding who did this. Finding Ray. Li Cheng holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table facing you. Triad Boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks up at the top, hunting for the right button in its upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings, the kind you won't like. Raymond Black is dead. Yeah, I kinda expected that. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbour. It's a picture you've seen before, a professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth centre he was opening in the Redmond Barrens. On the Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle man killed. Another shooting involving the police department. Seattle community organizer and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbour last night. HKPF police reports that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to the shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Li Cheng taps the button again and the video closes. Wu puts up his hands to his face. This just keeps getting worse. Well, Yeah, you were right, Auntie. This was news I didn't like. Raymond's dead. Wu puts his hand over his mouth, trying to process the information. He sways, and for a moment it looks as if he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls back her hand. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but sorry. Well, he dies at the same night we were ambushed. That's not really a coincidence, is it? No fucking way. Annie taps the video closed. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbour from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. The PDA shows a silent, grainy video footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by 2 guards. He looks down at something in his hand, completely distracted. The footage continues and the camera displays several black-clad figures entering its field of view from different angles. Guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by 2 more. Raymond stands to face him and the camera gets a clear view of a suit's face, white plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons and muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu puts his hand on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops. And Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Gobbets reaches up to stroke the rat perched on her shoulder. Is that a mask? It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushes out of her lower lip in appreciation. Quite a fashion accessory. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in a crowd. A guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, I'm gonna find him. Annie Cheng watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? Well, we have to find out who this plastic-faced man is, and then we have to get some answers. With what resources? Cheng's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there are some facts you're going to have to face. Well, I guess we need another favor. Puts on a grave face. You are alone in this country. No network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. She wipes her hand across the stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-colored pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Gestures to Gobbet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in that rat's nest squat boat you call home. We'll all talk after you've slept. Figure out our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Can I ask a question, Auntie? No questions, my darling. Sleep. I'll figure out what to do with you in the morning. Let's go, Big. I'm beat to hell. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because he's calling me Big. I named my character Big Fist. So he's calling me by my first name. And I thought he's calling me that because I'm a troll and I'm big. Oh wait, that's our home. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards the hatch. Each got ahead to take care of your necessaries. Try to knock before you enter someone else's, okay? I mean, yeah, privacy and all that. Seriously. I know the drill. Wu turns to you. Sinks of fish, just like that place we squatted at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with that Astlin family and their dog. Oh, they were good people, especially the dog. Yeah, until the 162s decided they wanted a place. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. They were good people. Sorry that had to happen to him. Stretches on his spine, pops like a handful of firecrackers. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. Drops his arm. And this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. York turns to you, raises an eyebrow. Anything you need before I leave you to it? Is it just you and Isabel living here? I mean, obviously, the other two guys were also living here, probably. But let's be insensitive. Yeah, Cabot's mouth screws up a bit. Now that night giant got shut and gone, it's just us. The squeal of metal grinding on metal rips through the boat. It sounds like it's coming from the level below. And the creepy Russian guy renting the engine room downstairs. Oh, okay, good to know. Nothing to worry about, he mostly keeps to himself. She checks her PDA. He'll stop soon, he's usually quiet by now. Is there a place for my stuff? Yeah, check out the locker over there. You didn't stash your stuff in it. No one will touch your things in there. It's a lot bigger than it looks. It's bigger on the inside. How'd you get your hands on this place? How do people like us get our hands on anything? We found it. We found it empty. He sweeps his eyes across the cabin with doubt. It's plain on his face. Somebody abandoned a prime piece of real estate like this. He shrugs. Close enough. It was full of BTO junkies when we came across it. They were completely wigged out on some multiplayer cyber game. I'm not sure they ever chipped out of it. They were completely emaciated, stewing in piles of their own shit. Their eyes had sunk into their skulls. Pretty gruesome stuff. They racked up a killer score though. True, they had the moves. Should have hung on IV while they were playing though. Turns out nutrition is important. So did they die? She shrugs. Nightjar ran them out. Not sure what happened to them after that. Anyway, it's ours now. Auntie Cheng says so. Oh, but the engine room, you mean? Right, everything but that. Auntie rented it out from under us. Yeah, I must have pissed you off. Shrugs. Whatever, we weren't using it. As long as our downstairs neighbor keeps to himself, we can have the lower level, especially if it keeps Auntie Cheng happy. I'm gonna have a look around first. Okay, but get some sleep soon. Look like you could use it. We'll go see kindly in the morning, figure out our next move. There's nothing here. Oh, I'll have to activate that thing to sleep, that's fine. There's a stash. Well, there's nothing in the stash, so... I need a better spell. I sleep there. Knock knock. Hello, Duncan. Can we talk? Hey, Big. I'll get some things I got to take care of here. Let's talk later. Oh yeah. You get some me time. Sure. Oh hey, that's a cool place you have here, Isabel. Come back later, Fist. I'm busy. Okay. Oh hey, that's a big rat statue. That's really cool. Hey, Seattle. I'm not really in the mood to hang out right now. Heavy stuff going down, you know? We'll be fine, but for the time being, I'd rather be alone. We'll talk later, though. Okay, so it doesn't matter what I do. It's I just have to go to sleep. That's fine then. Let's go sleep. The cot in your cabin is neatly made, with crisp-looking sheets and an insulated plastic blanket. A fine layer of dust coats the surface. It's been a long time since anybody slept here. Yeah, go to sleep then. Climb into the cot and worm your way onto the sheets. They've been starched stiff as boards. But you've slept beneath worse. The lice and bedbugs that plagued your old prison cell are mercifully absent here, and the salt air is fresher than the rancid stink of the Redmond Barrens. And we have a life jacket if we need it. The moment you heard your head hits the pillow, exhaustion sets in. You can barely keep your eyes open. sleep washes over you like a warm bath, and everything goes black. Oh? That guy's tall. Oh, and we got some flashes down to see what that is. Okay, a distorted thing. Is it demons? Okay, I see some bloody face there. Wait a second. Raymond had some bad dreams, and now I'm having bad dreams. The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnel of glass and steel, the towering silhouette of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. You open your eyes to Duncan looming over you. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Big! Come on, Big, wake up! You gotta go talk to Kindly. The others have already left. Was I drooling? He lets go of your shoulder and smokes. You are sucking your thumb pretty hard. I miss my blankets. He looks around the room. Yeah, I miss a lot of things. And he cocks a thumb at the hatch. We gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now. You're trashing around in your sleep. Oh, glad you did. I was having one hell of a nightmare. He reaches up and rubs the back of his neck. Yeah, I didn't sleep well either. I had a bad dream last night too. Oh, what about? Rose, I never remember my dreams all that well. It was probably motion sickness. No use of sleeping on a boat. I woke up a little while ago and hit the head. Then I came back and woke you. You okay? I'll survive. His fingers hit a knot. He winces. But man, nothing's gone right since we stepped foot in this country. I'll tell you something though, and this is after a full night's sleep. I don't believe Ray's dead. What makes you say that? Think about it. That statement from the cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was. That surveillance footage. We never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by stray gunfire. His passion is intense, but contained. Focus. Raymond's alive, Big. I know it. So what do you want to do? I don't know. Wait for a lead to turn up, I guess. Smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. I'm just a muscle, remember? You're the brains of this outfit, just like when we were kids. God, I feel like I'm 12 years old again, squatting on a stinking trawler. My partner's gone, Raymond's gone, hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore. And now I can't even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. His jaw tightens and his teeth grind so loud you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? Well, still have that piercing you got in Tacoma? I had to drop that. Hygiene issues. Bruce struggles to smile. He fails. What the hell did we fall into here, Big? I mean, what's coming next? Oh, isn't it obvious? We're sinless. Living in the shadows, dealing with criminals. Bruce is silent for a moment. All you get is a blank expression. You're thinking of becoming a Shadowrunner. Says it without judgment, just a statement of fact. I think we already are once. I think. Stops and crosses his arms, considers. I think this whole thing has been blur. I haven't been able to really stop and think for a second. He shakes his head slowly. It's at a groan. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a cop. Well, I mean, I want a pony, but we play the cards we're dealt with. Play the cards we're dealt. Drops his hands to his hips and takes a couple of deep breaths. That's right. That's right. It's like Ray always said. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls. Others build windmills. Chuckles finally. Raymond never said that. It was our housekeeper, Mrs. Maloney. Oh yeah, right. Never liked her. Me either. He checks his watch. Gobert and Isabel left a while ago. We should get going too. See what that triad lady has to say. Okay. Let's go meet with Kindly Cheng. I think we should have access to shops before we have to go for the mission.